Soulmates Weekend is our 9 to 13s weekend that we run out of IMYC, the Irish Methodist Youth and Children's Department. It happens in Lurgan every year. Soulmates is a worship and teaching event, but we have our worship celebration Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night and Sunday morning. And then we have our seminar program on the Saturday morning, and then our workshops. And the seminars is an opportunity to delve a bit deeper into the topic that we're looking at over the weekend.
We try to look at different topics. Some of them are issues that children are dealing with. Sometimes it's just Bible stories and how they relate to their lives.
Then the workshops in the afternoon are things like craft, sport, games, music, fun things like that.
And so we're hoping that as the kids come along, they get to know a little bit more about God, interact more with each other and with God, and learn what it's like to be a part of God's family.
So on a normal year we'd have sort of 270, 280 children, about 80 leaders. And then we have a team of over 120 people who help put the weekend together. And a staggering number of those leaders and helpers have come through as children. There's a real progression. So we've seen how people come as 9-year-olds to finding a place and a home, and feeling that they're part of something, they belong, and growing up through the different activities we see, and then coming back as leaders, as helpers, as prayer team, as worship leaders, as speakers even. But in the short term we see people make promises to God, hearing what has been said by someone, been sung, been acted out, and they've made a response and said yes, that's something I believe in and I want to know more about. We'd love to see how the church as a whole can grow through the things that God is doing with us age.
I just really love this sense of our Irish Methodist Church family all coming together for the weekend just to really excite kids about God. It really is amazing just to see a child, holding their hands up in the air, just in awe of our God. It genuinely just fills me with absolute joy.
We have to help grow our kids. It's not just about making kids Christians and assuming they're okay. We've got to help them grow, and I feel an important part of that is just in praise and worship. That community praise together as a family in church. Really got to think of songs that they understand, words that mean something to them. Also, it's important that they have action, something that they can engage with the song, that it's more than just singing, but they can get their whole body. They're, kids like the fun, like to be lively. It's just engaging all that together in worship to God.
I think the dramas are great at getting people to engage with the Bible, because first of all, it helps them lower their guard. They are able to enjoy something, they're able to laugh, and they are maybe then feel more comfortable engaging with it. The other rule as well, I think this is fundamentally the most important rule, is they tell the story. And it's when we get to bring those stories to life that I think people suddenly see the Bible not just as a book or something that happened a really, really long time ago and has nothing to do with them. But when you bring it to life in front of their eyes, suddenly they're going, oh, I relate to that character. Actually, it's something that they realise they are part of. And it's a real privilege to get to do that.
Soulmates have helped me learn more about Jesus. I like worship, I like the activities, and I like just staying over with my friends.
The role of prayer at Soulmates is so important. The response from the kids to prayer is always incredible. Sometimes it's just hard to kind of even fathom the things that go on in their lives, that they want to come and they want to engage God in, and they want to ask for prayer about, or they want to come and just talk to God and get to know Him better. And it's a privilege as part of the prayer team to be able to do that with them.
So there's lots that goes on at Soulmates. So on Friday nights we have our late nights, and that's a mixture of a disco, games room, there's loads of food. Then on our Saturday lunchtime we have loads and loads of games. You can win lots of prizes, get messy, get your leaders messy more importantly. Then on Saturday night we have our Soul Stars, which is our talent show, and it's just so great to see kids from the ages of 9 to 13 getting up in front of 300 other people and just giving it stacks and developing confidence. But most importantly, it's having a bit of fun. It's an opportunity for the kids to get to know each other, other kids that aren't in their groups.
The group has been impacted because we come from small rural churches in South Donegal, and then they suddenly come to this event and they gain the confidence and the excitement about Jesus and what church can be, and about their abilities to do things on the big stage. And that is brilliant, just to see the confidence and the joy that they have in worship and in everything else.
This is my 4th year coming to Soulmates. My favourite
part this year's been Soul Stars. I just love being up there with my friends, with our band, and watching everyone else. Every year I go out, I tell more people about my faith, and I come back and I learn a bit more, so I tell them about that and how to live the way God wants us.
I think for me being here at this weekend, I have got a real high regard and honour for the Methodists in Ireland for doing something that brings people together from the whole length and breadth of the country. But what I've seen as well here are trainee ministers here, the president here, all the staff who are involved in working, even if it's not their exact area, in the IMYC department, just being here and being a team and just saying this is important to us, that Soulmates is something really key in our calendar. And actually for me, that's probably one of my highlights to take home, is the real honour and regard for young people within the denomination, and the time and the expense and the planning that's gone into this weekend. If you can get here, don't miss it. Be here next year.